You want to know why the Baltimore Circuit Courts are always in my website whenever I mention Thomas P. Dore? Well, it's because they're worried. They're protecting something, and they damn well better be worried. Keep watching. Welcome to KingCast.net Mortgage Movies. Did you know that Maryland is only the 19th most populated state in the Union? However, it is first in the rate of foreclosures. That is because of attorneys like Thomas P. Dore and his pals, including M&T Bank attorney Renee Olivia Dyson, Shannon Menapeace, and Michael T. Cantrell, who run like rats away from Todd Wetzelberger's cases, and between cheese mills like the defunct Friedman and McFadden and the Atlantic Law Group. Now, you recall Dore claimed in his disciplinary bar proceedings he became a lawyer to help people. And the committee took testimony about his son with brain cancer and all that. But nowhere in the file did it mention how Dore and his friends threw Teena Cardoni out of her home, even though she had an elder living there who was on a respirator. Okay? That's a very shady case. We'll get into that later. No, instead, let's do it right now. Let's go back to the findings of fact and conclusions of law here. You see how they talk about Dore had remorse and all this stuff? Well, he thought that he was doing the system a good favor and all that. That's garbage. All right? He'd been warned about the fraudulent signatures before, okay, by this judge. And furthermore, the Cardoni case involved Dore as a substituted trustee, but it also involved Jonathan Feldman, who was basically a crook, who was ordered to cease and desist practices, and he was fined, okay? There's no question about all this, all right? Did Cardoni ever get a hearing pursuant to 14207? No. Dore saw to it that she didn't. And that's the facts, folks. Ms. Cardoni received correspondence from the Oval Office about an investigation, so let's see where that goes. Almost 20 in every 1,000 homes in Maryland get foreclosed, and that's twice the national average. So there's something odd going on here, okay? Now, furthermore, there is a nexus between the Florida Default Law Group, the Colorado foreclosure mills, and the Virginia foreclosure mills, all of them, because Dore was a director at the U.S. Foreclosure Network. And he's not just a hair club member, he's also its president. So, so much for wanting to help people like Teena Cardoni. Now, I'm going to return to Dore in a series of subsequent videos. However, right now, we're going to finish up with the sudden withdrawal of a fraud closure defense attorney relative to M&T Bank attorney Renee Olivia Dyson. Now, note that Mr. Wetzelberger filed for discovery, and Dyson's lawyer tried to dodge it. Well, the court told Dyson she had to face the music, and so then, when that came out, she ran. All right? So, while the court's decision did make one error, Mr. Wetzelberger did, in fact, reply to the motion to dismiss. The bottom line is that the rats are running wild. And it's only going to get worse when I turn up the heat in the kitchen over the next week with some very key evidence of statewide fraud.